muscular triangle. Okay. So what is the muscular triangle? All triangles we have discussed. This is the only triangle which is left. Okay. So this is the triangle which is lying in the midline. And if you see laterally from the lateral side, one side is the anterior median line, is the one of the boundary, and this is the location of your what muscular triangle. Okay, so it is a midline triangle. Okay, so we will draw our previous diagram which we have done. Okay, so this is mandible, this is anterior midline, then so this is your trapezius, this is your manubrium sterni, this is your clavicle. Okay, now this is here, so this is the which triangle? This is the digastric triangle, anterior belly and posterior belly of digastric. Okay, then this is sternocleidomastoid, one belly, and this is the clavicular belly, and this is sternocleidomastoid. This is your trapezius. This is your trapezius. Okay. Okay. So from here, what will be there? Okay, so this is digastric triangle, this is carotid triangle. यहाँ पे ऊपर जो है, this is the what submental triangle. I am just revising it quickly, and this portion is your muscular triangle. Okay, this is your muscular triangle. Okay. So, and this is your posterior triangle. Okay, so this part also we have to read today. So we are concentrating on the muscular triangle. This is the muscular triangle, and this is muscular triangle like this. Okay, so we are reading this triangle, and then we will be finishing this triangle, that is our posterior triangle of the neck. So in muscular triangle, what will be there? In muscular triangle boundaries. What are the boundaries? What are the important things we should know in triangles? In triangle, we should know the location, we should know the boundaries, we should know the contents. Okay, and any important clinical aspect related with that contents. Okay. So, what is the boundary? Anteriorly, what will be there? Anterior will be the anterior median line of the neck. Anterior median line of the neck. Okay. So you can feel this is the neck. So if I am like lateral view, if you are looking, this is the anterior median line. Okay. So this is the anterior median line. Then above will be your superior, above will be your superior belly of omohyoid, and inferiorly we have what? This is sternocleidomastoid. So what will be there? We have that anterior margin of sternocleidomastoid. So this is the muscular triangle. So this is anterior midline, this is omohyoid belly, superior belly, and this is the sternocleidomastoid. Then superior belly of omohyoid, and this is the anterior median line. Okay, no important structures were not like in the sense of blood vessels and other things, it's not there, only muscles will be there. Hyoid will be there. So what type of muscles will be there? Strap muscle. The infrahyoid muscle will be located in this area. Okay. So, and what are the organs? Like we have trachea. You can feel the trachea in your, this is the trachea, esophagus. Then what will be there? Thyroid cartilage, thyroid gland. Okay. So all these structures will be there in this muscular triangle. You can feel here. So trachea, tracheal ring you can feel. Then esophagus. Then what are the trachea? Then various infrahyoid muscle are there, which are also known as strap muscle. Okay. So from here, boundaries. Now, what are the contents? So contents, like if there is a hyoid bone, then there will be your thyroid cartilage, and then what will be, this will be your manubrium sternum. I am just simplifying the things so that you will remember, because we don't have much time to read, or we have to revise so many things. Okay, so quickly, what will be there between thyroid and hyoid? This is hyoid, this is thyroid, this is hyoid, and this is what? Manubrium sterni. So this is the sternum. Okay, so what will be there? Here will be your sternohyoid. Here will be sternohyoid will be till here. I will make from here to here will be sternohyoid. Then from other color we can make sternothyroid. This will be sternothyroid. Like in between, we have to remember in between how it is origin and insertion. Like it is sternothyroid. So it must be between the sternum and the thyroid cartilage. This is the sternohyoid. Like from the sternum it is going up to the what? To the hyoid bone. So name is sternohyoid. Then in between them there will be thyrohyoid. This is your thyrohyoid. So these are the flattened muscle, which is also known as what? Strap muscle. The strap muscles are the main contents of this area. This is known as muscular because mainly muscles are located there. Various strap muscles are located there. So mostly they are infrahyoid muscles. Below the hyoid, it's going to the below structure, that is the thyroid and the manubrium sterni or the sternum. So okay, so this is these things. What are the other things? So strap muscles will be there, various muscles will be there. Then what will be there? Trachea is there, trachea, esophagus, and various strap muscles. Various strap muscles. Okay, these are the main contents of this. Okay, then what are the other things, other important things which you have to remember? Ansa cervicalis. Ansa cervicalis, which is the what? Which is the nerve loop. We have read into the carotid triangle. This is the nerve loop C2, C1, C3. From here it's a nerve loop which is supplying the various muscles. So various strap muscles here will be supplied by the ansa cervicalis. So it is the important content is the ansa cervicalis, and it is giving various branches. Branches like nerve to omohyoid, nerve to sternothyroid, nerve to sternohyoid. Okay. Okay, so this is the main content. So all the important muscles and this ansa cervicalis, this is the important content of this triangle. Okay, so this is about the muscular triangle. It's given only 4-5 lines in the book. So this is the if it is coming as a part of the anterior triangle, then you have to go very quickly. You have to draw the diagram, make the boundaries, give the contents, and what are the clinical implication will be there. If there is a thyroglossal cyst, what will be here? Any swelling which is located, you have to describe here what will be there. Your thyroid swelling. So how do you recognize that thyroid swelling? If it is moving with your deglutination, if you ask the patient to swallow, and if that swelling of the neck is moving with what? Moving with the deglutination or protruding of tongue, then it will be the thyroid swelling. Or other thing is your thyroglossal duct. So thyroglossal duct is a connecting duct which sometime what leak is. There will be sometime in some condition there will be leakage from this thyroglossal duct if it is not closed properly. In embryology you have read that duct, thyroglossal duct. So that is the 2 points which you should describe in clinical anatomy in this muscular triangle. Okay, so this is about that muscular triangle. Now very quickly we will go towards the posterior triangle of the neck. So this is the posterior triangle of, this is the anterior. We finished the anterior triangle of the neck. Now anterior triangle or the muscular triangle we have finished.